If you're a fan of Percy Jackson and all things Greek mythology, then you're going to love the adult grown-up version of the world of mythology presented by David Eliot is Bull. It's written in poetry form from different voices and perspective, but it follows the story of the Minotaur that got stuck in the labyrinth, kind of about who he was before he was put in the labyrinth. And right off the get-go, you meet Poseidon. And I'm going to read a little bit about it. So Poseidon opens up. What up, bitches? Am I right or am I right? That bum Minos deserved what he got. I mean, I may be a god, but I'm not unreasonable. And when I am, so what? Like I said, I'm a god. Reason's got nothing to do with it. But let's get back to where it all started. Minos comes to me, mewling like a baby, frowny-faced, heavy-hearted. He's got a hunger, he says, a hankering, a Jones, a thing. But not for a woman. This jerk wants to be king of Crete, an island so dazzling it could cure the friggin' blind. But it's not the friggin' scenery this frickin' Minos has in mind. So it gives you the tone of the story of the Poseidon character. And it goes through Poseidon and Daedalus and Asterion, which is the name of the Minotaur that's put in the labyrinth, and his teenage years, his relationship with his mother, how he came to be kind of dirty, and dark. It gets really dark. What happens when we're denied the love that we should be given? What happens when other people control our choices? So while it's poetry and it's mythology, and it's definitely got a current flavor to it, it's still dark. It's still questioning some big things that we kind of face. Very fun, a very quick read. Could definitely read it in a day, probably in a couple hours. But it's one that, like, I liked reading it a couple times. It was enjoyable. And it's another one that if I find someone who likes Percy Jackson Lightning Thief, I put this in their hands every single time they enjoy it. So I hope you'll consider picking up Bull by David Eliot. And he's got some other really flavorful books out there as well. Enjoy!